Hello friends, today we are going to discover the natural habitat and biodiversity. Did you know that? Importance of natural habitat and biodiversity. Why habitats matter? A habitat consists of the ecosystem or environment in which an animal, plant, or other living organism has lived and evolved over a considerable period of time. A habitat provides all the necessary ingredients they need to survive: food, water, shelter, the right temperatures, resources to ward off possible predators, and the right environs for reproductions and avoiding disease. Or in short, light, water, temperatures, ground, and oxygen. Without a habitat, a creature is virtually homeless and faces certain death. The habitat is a complete and intricate network of dependability provided to a species or many species by nature. A decimation of a habitat could spell doom for the biodiversity thriving in it, be it animals, insects, plants, and other organisms. Causes of habitat loss can be natural factors like climate change or catastrophes such as flooding, earthquakes, storms, volcanoes, or other geological changes. Habitat loss can also be man-made. Excessive exploitation and destruction of natural resources through logging, fishing, mining, oil and gas exploration, development, road constructions, animal agriculture, cold-use disposal of industrial waste, and the introductions of unwanted species all contribute in depleting or destroying the richness of habitats. Fragmentations and alterations of natural habitats are also serious threats to ecosystems. Importance of biodiversity to humankind. Ecological and human dependency on biodiversity. Biological diversity is the intricate net that holds our planet together. It is the vast range of species that greatly enhances the productivity of an ecosystem. Biodiversity increases the spectrum of life and ensures sustainability for the entire ecosystem and thus our world. Biodiversity boosts ecosystem productivity where each species, no matter how small, all have an important role to play. For example, a large number of plant species mean a large, varied range of crops. Greater species diversity ensures natural sustainability for all life forms. Healthy ecosystems can better withstand and recover from a variety of disasters. And so, while we culminate this planet, we still need to preserve diversity of wildlife. Human dependency on biodiversity. At least 40% of the world's economy and 80% of the needs of the poor are derived from biological resources. In addition, the richer the diversity of life, the greater the opportunity for medical discoveries, economic development, and adaptive responses to such new challenges as climate change. Biodiversity is foundational to human health. By securing the life-sustaining goods and services which biodiversity provides to us benefits human health. Biodiversity provides economic benefits which make it most important to humans. Example, humans are dependent on photosynthesis, clean water, and clean air to survive. These are things that ecosystem provide. Biodiversity compromising genetic diversity, species, populations, communities and ecosystems, and landscapes and regions provide countless benefits to humans. Benefits of biodiversity: economic benefits, scientific and ethical knowledge, aesthetic benefits, insurance against future. Economic benefits. Economic benefit through biodiversity are classified as of two types. Direct benefit, goods that can be directly valued because they provide something that can be extracted and sold. These goods include everything from all the domesticated agricultural crops that form the basis of the world's food supply, to medicines that protect and cure us, to the fibers that make up the clothes we wear.
The second types of benefits is indirect benefits. Biodiversity also provides critical indirect benefits to humans that are difficult to quantify because we have never had to put a price tag on them. These benefits encompass ecosystem services such as air and water purifications, climate regulation, and the generation of moisture and oxygen. Biodiversity provides and maintains ecosystem services. Profitable and sustainable farms rely on goods and services from nature such as soil, water, air, nutrient cycling, pollination, and pest control. These goods and services are often called ecosystem services. Example, without biodiversity, there would be no ecosystem services and vice versa. For example, soil, which allows us to grow food, cannot be formed without the insects, fungi, bacteria, and plant matter that act together to create it. Vegetation also helps recycle moisture into the atmosphere. A multiplicity of organisms is required to create soils and maintain fertility through complex cycles and interactions. Plant roots break up rock to create soil particles. Small animals like earthworms, mites, insects, and millipedes help give soil its texture and fertility and are crucial to its aeration. Even tinier soil microorganisms and fungi are responsible for cycling essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur and making them available to higher plants. Natural ecosystems also help absorb the wastes we create and render them non-toxic. Wetlands are large filters which purify fresh water and remove heavy metals and other contaminants from it. We often depend on rivers to flush away and break down the sewage and influence that we put into them, which again depends on the array of small and large organisms that decompose and transform wastes in water. Soil organisms can slowly decompose food items, paper products, and other wastes produced by human activities.
Global processes, climate regulation, agriculture, and biodiversity. Biodiversity is the variation of life at all levels, from genes, organisms, to populations. Healthy ecosystems tend to have greater biodiversity. How biodiversity supports farm profit. Biodiversity supports healthy soils, water retention, pollination, water cycling, nutrient cycling, and pest control. These services are sometimes called ecosystem services. Why biodiversity is important? Because all life deserves to exist in its own right and is more beautiful and mysterious than anything the human mind can conjure. Because just as genetic diversity increases the odds of survival within species, species diversity increases the odds of survival for life as a whole. Because humans are genetically predisposed to value life, and by presiding over species extensions, we deny our own nature. Because all the progress ever made by humans has drawn its inspirations and materials from nature's bounty. Because a species-rich ecosystem is more sustainable than one which is species depleted. Because every species plays a unique part in the magnificent biosphere that sustains all life, including humans. Because humans and all other forms of life are interconnected, evolved from the same source. Extinction is final and represents the loss of millions of years of unique evolutions. There is a virtuous circle at play here where more life begets more life, and less life begets less life. When we destroy other forms of life, we destroy ourselves. Together, let's save our Mother Earth. Thank you very much. This is Liza Merdibibita, is T7 Galilei.